It has been a long time since I've pressed the go live button. And that's really loud for me right now. But we are here. It has been since April, since I've last done a live stream, since June, since I last posted on this channel. You love swords so much. I know that there's something behind that, but what it is, I have no clue. I hope that the music isn't too loud. But I need to pause this playback. I am excited to get streaming. My hair is weird today, but we are indeed going to be doing some Halloween shiny hunting. This is the room. It's been a while since some of you have seen it. There's some new Funko Pops up there. I do have Shippuden Funkos, just because they don't make original Naruto series. It's Naruto with the Rasengan and just Sasuke. But yeah, I got that Eren Yeager. You know about that, I think. I have my signed Funko Pops. We have Deku signed by Justin Briner. Tanjiro signed by Zach Aguilar. Arthur signed by Mr. Eric Vale. And then Erwin. Erwin's so cool. All right. I am going to go ahead and transition into the shiny hunting. Yo, how's it been? It's Griff. I figured it was Griff. It's been a while. I did see you a little bit ago at a football game. I saw you. You waved at me. I will say this. I'm not going to talk about it a ton. But just because I haven't been posting on here doesn't mean I haven't been posting somewhere else. That is as far as I will go. I will not be going into any other detail, and I've asked the people that know about where I'm posting to not talk about that. Yeah. Just because I'm not posting on this channel doesn't mean I'm not posting somewhere. I don't like the dimensions. I wish that the chat box would go higher. Anyway, we're here to shiny hunt. Let me know how everything sounds. I gotta figure out Pumkaboo, and spawn locations. I should have figured that out before stream. But how's everybody been doing? This is the new shiny hunting layout that I made, by the way. You know what I just realized? Everyone at school missed you hosting into the cinema. I think Jake's been doing a great job. I have been seeing everything. Well, at least those episodes. He sends them to me when they're done. I think he does a good job. I trained him. What do I gotta do? I gotta go to Cerebi. Procrastinating paper. Me and Braden, Chicken Rogue, have been playing lots of Overwatch. I know all about his procrastination with papers. Let me go to Sword and Shield. Yeah, I've been kind of... I'll get into like where I've been in a minute. So basically, I just gotta find the Pokedex. No, not pre-release screenshots of Sword and Shield. Not information. Pokedex. I just gotta find what weather I have to make my switch. I'm gonna have to switch over to the main face cam. Kalos. Let me find Pumkaboo. Because that's who we're hunting first. Details. Where's the highest encounter rate I can find Pumkaboo? I see 25%. Is that the highest? Yeah, 25%. Overworld Giant's Mirror. Normal weather. Okay. Yo, what's up, Toast? Welcome to the stream. So I just have to go to the Giant's Mirror. Watchtower, East Lake. I don't know where that is. Is this the Giant's Mirror? That's Giant C. I don't know where the locations are. Oh, Giant's Mirror is there. And it says normal weather, so. But yeah, where I've been, so basically, I graduated high school, and I graduated in June, but I got off school in May. And I did a little bit of stream and video work. Oh, there's our Pumkaboo right there. Well, wait, this isn't the mirror, so there's a higher encounter rate down there. So I graduated, and I've been doing a little bit of video work here, but is this the Giant's Mirror? I don't know. Yes, this is the Giant's Mirror. Is this not... This is sun, isn't it? It's not normal weather. So am I even going to find Pumkaboo? Maybe I just go back to where there was Pumkaboo before. That sounds like a better idea. Because I don't see any Pumkaboo here. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of video on a channel that I have not released to the public just yet. Because I might need to if I don't see them spawning enough. I just got to figure out what normal weather is. But there's Pumkaboo there. I'm just going to do time and date. We'll figure that out. But basically, I'm not doing college yet. I'm getting ready to do that in the winter. I'm starting my college. If that was a shiny Excadrill, that'd be really cool. It was just brilliant, so I thought that was cool. But I don't like how loud this is. I guess I could just turn this down in my headphones. I have a puppy, which nobody has seen unless I've posted her on the Discord server. I had a car. I was all ready to start working, and some unfortunate things happened, and that car got wrecked. And I have not been able to get a new car since then, so I'm not currently working. This is where... No, not Stony Wilderness. So that's why I haven't been, like... No, Puppy wasn't in between the last two posts. I might have mentioned her, actually, in the last video. Because that's when she was little. She was only a few months old. Okay, I had to figure out normal... GrenjiGames. I can't even read your chat there, Toaster, because it's too... Car arc. Oh my gosh. That was the worst thing ever. So I got this car, and before I even got the chance to drive it, I literally only had driven it like once or twice. And my brother went to go get groceries, and he needed to borrow my car because it had a bigger back seat than his. And he got hit by someone who wasn't completely under the influence of alcohol, but was influenced by it, even just a little. So May 1st, 2020 is what I'm going to guess is normal weather. So I need to switch it to May 1st. I don't think it has to be 2020. It just has to be May 1st. So let me... Sorry if there's any issues, if there's any like lag with me doing this. There shouldn't be, but... Nope, no drop frames. So let me just go here to face cam full. And let me play the... no, let me just go with this. And I don't want to remove the screen because then we don't have any music. Do I have any... I don't have anything I could play. Unless I just play the song from the beginning of the stream, which I don't want to do right now. So let me just... You know, let me just be quick about it. There won't be anything playing for just a second. But yeah. So the car arc happened. The car arc did indeed happen. System... Date... No, not region. Date and time. Don't turn off synchronize. And so I haven't been able to work. I've tried to find a job that can fit with some schedules, but everything's gonna be fine soon. I'm not really worried about it. Right now, I'm kind of just been making videos. I literally have that freedom right now to just make videos. Isn't this supposed to be like... What's the weather? What's normal weather? Isn't Pumkaboo supposed to be 25% here? Giant's Mirror. Normal weather. Yes, it does indeed feel like it's been forever since I've streamed, because it has been. Pumkaboo, where are you? But yeah, it has been a while. I am getting ready for Scarlet and Violet. I can tell you this much. You won't see any videos of Scarlet and Violet on this channel. But I know that sounds so weird, but it's not like I'm not making those videos. It's just not here. And I know a lot of people are confused about that. Like I do have a secret channel, but I don't want people going and trying to find it. It's because it's a test on the algorithm. once I feel like I've hit a satisfyingly... Oh, there's somewhere. You might be right. I'm going to see if there's anything about... No, it doesn't say anything about day and night. I don't think day and night are any... I actually don't think that they're actually a factor in encounters in Sword and Shield. But that channel is basically a test on the algorithm to see what it's like to have organic growth on a channel without putting up, like, sending people my videos all the time. I messed up on the first video. I sent it to a bunch of people and it kind of tanked the video, but it's fine. The next video is coming out soon on that channel, but once it gets to a certain amount that I could see it, like, hey, this is satisfying enough to stop the experiment part of it, then I will introduce the channel to the public, and I'll put it, like, I'll put it as a channel on my channel page. I saw all the Scarlet and Violet preview gameplay. I've seen everything about Scarlet and Violet, so I'm able to talk about it with anybody. I just obviously haven't been doing trailer reactions. This channel will primarily be streams, and once I am getting to a good flow of videos on the other channel, I genuinely predict that channel to take over this channel one day as my main channel, and I would keep this as a side second channel for streaming mainly. That's what I want to do, is mainly stream on this channel. This channel will remain where my streams will be for right now. What I could tell, I've realized I haven't been counting encounters. That's because I haven't streamed in a long time. I need to move that encounter number over so it's easier to see. This will remain my stream, where if you want to see me stream, this is where you will watch me stream. For the foreseeable future, I don't see that changing actually anytime. But, so I'm still going to be actively trying to do stuff on this channel. Oh, this is going to evolve. I got this from the encounter method, by the way. Me and Chicken Rogue, like a month and a half ago, started testing out how to actually do this once more information came out. I was like, hey, kind of want to test this out. And he goes, okay, I'll do it too. So I got 2 shinies in one night from it, so I'm kind of confident in it. More Pumkaboo. I actually found out that if you stand still in between each encounter, it's a 50% chance for your encounter to respawn. Yeah, Orbeetle's sick, and the shiny is just 10 times better. The purple just looks so cool instead of the red. I think Generation 8 had a lot of cool designed Pokemon. And actually, Gen 9, from what I've seen, there's quite a few cool Pokemon. There's a lot that I'm not sold on, too. So, it just kind of depends. I think out of the Pokemon that have been officially revealed, there's only 3 that I would really consider using on my main team. My main game is going to be Violet, which is what I will be making videos on. But like I said, I will be doing streams for Scarlet and Violet. I will be doing a Scarlet Nuzlocke day 1 on this channel. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be picking Fuecoco on that playthrough, because Quaxly's going to be my main starter on my main file. And if that ever dies, I'm just literally going to transfer it over to my Violet game. But I think Quaxly, Ceruledge, and Paldean Wooper are the only 3 that I'd actually consider using. Wooper and Quagsire have, like, just a weird place. I love Quagsire so much. And I think part of it is because I used it in my first ever co-op series with Ebot, or Ebsol. I always forget that his name's Ebsol. Even though, like, I talk to him all the time. By the way, I still talk to all of my online friends quite often. Even though I haven't been making a ton of content on this channel, we've still all been pretty in contact. But what was I saying? I like Quagsire. I hate Wiglet. I just don't like him that much. He's just weirder Diglett. He's funny, but I don't really love him. Literally just praying that home is on very... Yeah. I mean, you could always just trade with somebody. Do you know somebody like that? Okay, that just reminded me. I have to get online. I have to renew my online. Yeah, I think, let's be real, besides Blaze's channel, which I don't know if he has actively said that he has that channel. Yeah, Toaster, I remember, do you remember how cracked you were at shiny hunting in this? Basically, what I'll do, Toaster, is as soon as I find out what it is, I'll send you, like, information on it, and then you can decide if you want to, oh, he has, well, Blaze has a channel, Firestyle, that talks about anime and manga, so, he's the only one that has actively made content. Yeah, you literally were. You used to get so many shinies. Did you ever get didn't you get a shiny Rotom in this game? Actually, no, Toast. I should send you the someone data mined the game and found out how to really shiny hunt in this game, and it's actually kind of insane. That's how I got two. I got 2 encounter method shinies in one night from it. So, do you remember the Brilliant Aura Pokemon, the ones that have like the yellow on them? Basically, those are the only ones that actually get affected by the killing the Pokemon. The encounter, when it changes the odds, the Brilliant Pokemon are the only ones that are actually affected by that. So that's why when people were saying it's a 3% chance to get a 1 in 512 chance, that's because it's only Brilliant. But if you go to a route and you get every single Pokemon to 100 encounters, then you see Brilliance all the time and you're constantly getting encounters. It's still a little tedious, but is another Pumkaboo going to spawn? Yep. I know there was another one on the other side, but I wonder when it's going to switch over to nighttime in my game. I think it doesn't do that till 8, and or maybe it's 7, but if it's at 7, it'll be in 10 minutes. But I'm actually really excited for the new game. Pokemon shinies are in the overworld. Because of how the encounters work, I'm not upset with that. I know there's some people that say that shinies in the overworld make the game too easy to get shinies. But if the methods are balanced, it can be done extremely well. But with how the game operates, its like system of battles, it would not make sense for shinies to not be in the overworld, because there's not a transition in between battle. It's seamless battles like Legends Arceus, which I personally really liked. It's just with the way that encounters work now, it would not work any other way. It makes sense logically for them to be overworld. Because what that does is it reaches it's I saw someone say this on Twitter. It's a compromise between casual players and shiny hunters. If you're a casual player who doesn't get shinies often, you're going to see more shinies, and shiny hunters are going to be able to see their shinies in the overworld. I think it definitely, I miss the old style of overworld, or not overworld, of like random encounters in Pokemon games being shiny. And even this, I don't really love how shinies are done in this game, because you see it in the overworld as not shiny, and then it's shiny in the battle. But it makes sense in terms of there's a transition in between battles, or in between a battle and the overworld. Listen, I see both sides of the story. Eggs might hatch in the overworld in Scarlet and Violet, the way evolutions work. I think that would be interesting. I know that breeding right now is kind of we don't know a ton about breeding. We know that eggs can hatch in the picnic mode. You could find eggs in the basket. But when one of the previewers, Philly Beats You, he asked the Nintendo rep if there's daycares, and they said no comment. You're going to have to find that out on your own. So that leads me to believe that it's 50-50. There either is or there isn't daycares and typical breeding. But I feel like for this game to be competitively viable for the majority of people, they have to have breeding, or everybody's just gonna hack in their Pokemon. They already do. So one thing that I'm hoping carries over is size difference in Scarlet and Violet, which I think it does. I think I saw that it does. Like in Legends Arceus, Because Pumkaboo is the only one that has really done size differences. And this one I think is a large one. But it's hard to tell because in the overworld, I don't think they don't change size. Yeah, I don't think that the game... Gotta remember to bring my shinies to new ones and be able to live. Well, that's... I mean, they still have a limited dex. They still have a limited dex. If they... I'm pretty sure... And I don't want to always talk rumors, because especially if people are trying to go in spoiler-free. But with how people... Like, people ended up buying the DLC for Sword and Shield, even if they didn't love Sword and Shield... I think it's safe to assume Scarlet and Violet will also have DLC. So that would mean that they would probably do an overhaul of Pokemon for that game. If it wasn't... But, I mean, the thing is, though, what people don't understand is it's not like those Pokemon are behind a paywall. They could still be transferred in. You just can't go wild to catch them if you don't buy the DLC. Even in Sword and Shield. Like, what's a Pokemon? Like Shinx? I don't have to buy the DLC to get a Shinx in this game. It was added in a free update. But to be able to go catch it, you have to buy the DLC. I think that is a fair way of doing it. Yeah, I would rather pay $30 for a DLC than $60 for a third version. Now, does that mean I want to pay $30 for a DLC? I would rather it be in the main game. I agree with everybody who says that, but I'd rather pay $30 for the DLC than $60 for a third version. So glad we didn't get Pokemon Gun. I would not have been able to sit through Sword and Shield story with the Gun Pokemon. Yeah, I agree with you, Toaster. I do. I 100% agree with you. But in the case of would you rather have a third version or DLC, like those are your only two options, I'd rather have DLC. Keep all of my Pokemon that I've already caught in that game, all my progress. I've already beaten the story. I don't have to play through the story again, but you give me more content. I'd rather buy your DLC than buy a third game. Also, can we talk about how Violet is just 10 times cooler than Scarlet? Like, legitimately. I don't just mean the legendaries. Violet overall is the better game. Oh, I mean, third games are cool. Like, I'd rather play Emerald than Ruby and Sapphire. But, like, if I bought Ruby and Sapphire, why wait to give me Emerald? Like, you know what I mean? It's the first time a Pumkaboo has avoided my attack this game. This stream. And I think that... I feel like Dynamax Adventures carried the DLC. Be nice to have it in all in the main game, but if they're giving me a choice for another game or extra content in the game I already own, that's exactly my point. And I think if you're someone who's like, I just don't want to buy the DLC, but I want the content, I agree with you. Now it's your choice whether you want to have that content at all. What I'm curious to see is if they'll keep the price the same. If they do DLC. Yes, except for the following. That should have been in the base game, but I think that was a surprise that was in the DLC that nobody was expecting, and then it happened. That was a cool surprise, but you should have been able to do that in the wild area too. I like that they did. The DLCs were just extra wild areas. That I liked, instead of being like routes and such. I think that is... No, it's not, but it was a cool surprise. Isle of Armor, I mean, I like the legendaries, but I don't want to pay for just Kung Fu and Urshifu, you know what I mean? Like, when that's the only new Pokemon. And I mean, slow, bro, but... I agree with you. I agree with you. But I mean, the claim overall for DLC should be the same. It should have been in the main game. Like I paid $15 for the first season pass of Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. That's literally like they didn't even give me levels. I just got characters. Those that should have just been in the main game. Should have been allowed everywhere in the wild area. But wild area not allowed because I feel like it's unfair to those who can't get DLC unless everyone got it. Yes and no. I mean, I think that the following Pokemon overall, like if they were going to put it in the DLC, at least give it to the regular wild area too, so that everyone could have it. But it just wouldn't. I don't think the style of Sword and Shield's following works in the routes of Sword and Shield. I liked BDSP's following if the Pokemon kept up. Realistically, they're probably gonna wait until I get these. Oh yeah, God of War. Like I want to get that game for Christmas, but I know with how busy, because I make content on Pokemon games, how busy I'm gonna be. I know I'm not gonna have time for God of War in November. So I'm just going to wait till Christmas. I also want to get the new Call of Duty for Christmas. Because, I don't know. I don't know why I actually want to play that game. I don't normally play Call of Duty, but we'll see. I have not seen it, and I'm kind of happy I haven't. I didn't see anything on the first game when I played it. I'm not going to be watching any. I really don't want to watch any more trailers for God of War. Unless it's just like an add-on that I get on YouTube. I'm not going to actively seek out any more information on that game. I want it to be a total surprise. Because I feel like that's where you get the best experience with a game. I have muted everything with Scarlet and Violet leaks. I have let myself get leaked for Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield, the DLC didn't have leaks really. Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but there was no new content really. Besides the place where you can get legendaries, and I literally did not use it's called Romanus Park. I did not use it once really. And I got spoiled for Legend of Arceus. I don't want to get spoiled for Scarlet and Violet. Honestly, I think that instead of what everyone wants being Pokemon, always keeping up with them, Pokemon through their realistic speed, but have them visible. Yeah, I feel like it should be a realistic speed, but I don't think it should be so far back. Like, I think what I've seen of Scarlet and Violet, it looks pretty good, and it looks like the scale of Pokemon is a lot better. But I don't know. I just really like Heart Gold and Soul Silver's following. They made Kratos green. Is his name now Kermit? Yeah, I think a compromise between both Intrepid would be good. His name is now Joseph. Oh. Is his last name Mama? Is his name Joseph Mama? Joseph Mama? Yeah, I agree, Brayden. But I feel like how you transfer that to 3D is a little different. Obviously, you're going to have a little bit of lag behind. His name is Joseph, Kratos' mother the third. Interesting. I hope you guys can actually realistically hear those sound effects. I spent time doing a sound check before I recorded video to make sure that it would work. So I really hope that it works. I did a whole overhaul on my stream deck. We're gonna get good. I did new overhaul on the stream deck because I don't know. It was so cluttered before. I literally deleted everything on it. Honestly, I'm very happy that I've actually avoided almost every leak. Yeah, I saw the returning Pokemon, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy. There's a few Pokemon on there that I'm like, yes, thank you for keeping it in the game. It seems like the majority of the Hisuian Pokemon are returning in terms of like their regular forms, so I'm hoping that that's the case. Like I could transfer into the Hisuian form. Gumi's already been in a trailer, so I'm hoping I can have Hisuian, Sliggoo, and Goodra. I actually don't know. I know it is. It is. I know it is. It was in the first trailer. Rotom is in the game. I feel like you have to have Rotom in every game now because they give you a Rotom phone in every game. This game also has the Rotom phone, but it looks a little different than this game's. You can delete the Stream Deck, Braden, the app, and then reinstall it. Or you can delete your, if you open up the Stream Deck app, you can delete the profile and start a new one, and everything will restart. That would be probably the best thing for you to do. I think they're going to have all the Hisuian forms. Hello, Cyber Tension. Welcome to the stream. I think they're going to have all the Hisuian forms available for this game. Yeah, but the thing is, they're not Gen 9 Pokemon. They are Gen 8 Pokemon. They are still... Generation 9 is Scarlet and Violet. I know that Hisuian Zoroark is in the game. That was shown off in the first day that Scarlet and Violet were shown off. They released a screenshot of a kid with a Hisuian Zoroark. So, I mean, I gotta check my encounters. Generation 87. Toaster, I have buttons for everything. So 34. I only had 2, so I was 2 encounters behind. Let's refrain from talking about Markiplier in this stream. As long as we're okay, listen. We could talk about Markiplier up until what he did a week ago. That's it. For context, he didn't do anything that's technically morally, well, it's morally debatable to your whatever you feel, but we're not talking about the Markiplier podcast. Please, please no. I can't handle it today. Please no Markiplier podcast lore. You guys can't see my lovely Funko Pops now. Why is Bulbasaur popping out? I actually just sold a few Funko Pops. To make room for some ones that are coming in soon. I gotta check the status. But I ordered the Swamp Fire from Ben 10 and Alien Force. Let me check that it's still shipping out to me. It still says it's shipping to me. Let me refresh the page. But it won't be here until December, which is wild. And I also got the Anakin with lightsaber. I got 2 New York Comic-Con. You have 1 Funko Pop? Well, who do you have? I'm guessing it's an Avatar character. Probably Aang. It might be the same one I have. You have Pikachu? I have Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. I think currently the rarest Funko Pop I have, it's a tie between 2. I have the glow-in-the-dark convention Todoroki from My Hero Academia that I got for pretty... Ooh, our first brilliant Pumkaboo. Shiny. Just give it to me now, so I can go to Phantom. Nope. I guess yes, they are pretty expensive, but it depends on. It's just, I don't know. I like how they look. I like how they decorate my backdrop, and it's the easiest way for me to get collectibles of every character I could possibly think of. Basically, like Funko has the license to so many bobbleheads and characters. I have 31 right now. I have 31 right now. I had 36, but I got rid of 5 of them. Actually, technically, I sold 7, but I took them off my shelf a while ago. I just sold 7 Funko Pops. Yeah, if you don't have the space to, I guess. And I mean, I keep them in box. You can see them all there. Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, Dustin and Steve from Stranger Things, Moon Knight from the hit series Moon Knight, Mr. Fantastic, and Captain America from the first Avenger with the Silver Shield, the prototype shield, Kid Loki, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Edward and Alphonse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto and Sasuke from Naruto, Gon and Killua from Hunter x Hunter, Eren Yeager, Levi, and Erwin from Attack on Titan, Arthur from Fire Force, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo from My Hero, along with Deku as a kid in his onesie, Tokoyami, All for One, and Mirio Togata from My Hero. They are the only ones that are separated, and they're separated by Kirito and Aang. Kirito from Sword Art Online, which I regret to say I have watched. But his pop is not. No, not Kiriko from Overwatch. Listen. I'm trying. I don't want to get. Welcome in, Fire Style. AKA Blaze. What? Oh, now I realize what you're saying. Yeah, if you look under Mimikyu's cloth, you're gonna die. The Bastion is real. Can we get much higher? So high. Yeah, I have 2 more Funko Pops coming in, and that leaves me with 3 empty spaces. I don't know who's going to go there, but I want to get it filled out soon so it doesn't look empty. Part of me wants to get more... Part of me wants to get more Pokemon. Greninja does not have a Funko Pop yet, but I can see him getting a Funko Pop soon. So... I want Lucario, Dragonite, and Sylveon, but I know that if I get those 3, then they're going to announce that Greninja's coming out with a Funko Pop like the next day, and I'm like, that's great. Now I have nowhere to put him. I've seen multiple Overwatch Funko Pops. They've all been Tracer variants and different skins for Tracer. It's kind of annoying that Bastion isn't in the game, just because I want to play as him. I'm pretty sure I unlocked him the first day that I played, and then they removed him the next day. It was so stupid, I just had a voice crack. I don't know. Funko Pop exists in the UK, not gonna lie. They are in the UK, I know that much. What's my favorite Pokemon generation? 6. XY, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. Right now, I'm maining in Overwatch. I'm maining Sojourn and Junker Queen. And I don't know. I kind of just bounce around. That's how I am with every game I play that has characters that you play. Smash Brothers. I jump around. I have Sora, Bowser, Link, and Pokemon Trainer and Greninja. I literally Smash Brothers. I have so many people I could play. No, your Sigma is good. Actually, Brayden, when I play Smash, with other people, like friends, we normally do randoms. What is that melody? Well, actually, technically, the games state, Sun and Moon actually state that there was never going to be a Pokemon Z. There was going to be Pokemon XZ and YZ. That is what the files indeed say. They were going to be sequels to Pokemon X and Y. Walter White in Overwatch? Walter White in Multiverses, please. That game kind of fell off for me. Not that I hate it, I just have not played it in forever. I'm kind of just waiting for them to announce Ben 10, and when they announce Ben 10, then I can go back to game. Breaking Watch. Ben 10 Breaking Watch, like he does in the first series. And his aliens get fused with each other. Watching that. I hope you're not referring to my stream. I gotta check the Pokedex again to see how many encounters I'm really at, because I know I've missed multiple. If maybe I haven't missed any. Oh, no, I'm good. But I do need to switch out because I have normal moves that are effective. No, we went from Shiny Zacian. So we're going to move Zacian to the back of the party. I still have Shiny Zamazenta and Eternatus. These are not hacked. I got them from events. I think we can fix X and Y's lore by just giving us Pokemon Legends Kalos. It'd be called Pokemon Legends Zygarde, though, if anything. But I doubt we'll get something like that until Generation 12. What? Honedge? I like Honedge. It's cool, I guess. Pokemon Legends Bastion. Eternatus move animation is so cool, not Dynamax Cannon, the other one. I don't know which other one you're talking about. I thought he only had one exclusive move. I need a haircut. My hair's too long. I kind of want to trim the beard a little too. Pokemon Legends Pikachu. Don't tell me we're getting another game set in Kanto. I might stop playing Pokemon. I'm kidding. Kind of. A little, maybe. Pokemon Legends Overwatch animated shorts. What's your obsession with those animated shorts? They're not amazing. Okay, no, they're pretty good. The Dragons one that announced Genji and Hanzo where they fight, and at the end he says Genji says something to Hanzo, and Hanzo goes, "Brother?" And then he runs away. It's not hard to guess, but I kind of totally got my name on YouTube from Genji. Overwatch lore pretty cool. You see, I would, but I really don't want to go and check the Pokemon Center right now. Brayden, it's getting a story mode. It's getting a campaign. I'm 58% sure. Oh, okay. If Toaster says that, I'm at least 59% sure. Forgot about Thatty. He forgot about Thatty. Wait, no. I may have changed the moves on him. I don't know. I'll check for you. I don't know if you're telling the truth, Toaster. I don't know if BlizzCon is a real thing. You're talking to the guy that barely played the first game, but I was. Oh, you mean Eternabeam? But I don't have animations on. When did they announce that they're doing an Overwatch 2, or did they just announce that there would be an Overwatch campaign a long time ago? So, like 2018, I went to the BlizzCon the year after. Did they say it was for Overwatch 2? Like, has it been announced that they were going to have an Overwatch 2 for a long time? And if so, what have they been working on? Because the second game is like almost exactly like the first one. Just a few new characters. Started any GrenjiGames videos yet? I'm gonna be real. That channel was used years ago, and I updated it like I was going to start making videos on it, and I have never made videos on it. That is not my secret channel. That channel is kind of just there. Yo, neutralizing gas is actually such a sick ability if used right. There's no reason to be upset about them shutting down one. They just made... Yeah, it just exists. It just exists. If we get Pumkaboo tonight, I think I'm going to try and get Cyndaquil on Legends Arceus next. Well, I mean, even if it's not tonight. When I get Pumkaboo, if it's before Halloween, I expect to do at least 1 or 2 more streams of this before. My goal is, right now, 1 stream a week. But that will probably change with Scarlet and Violet a little. I'll probably do 1 to 2 streams a week of the Nuzlocke. Well, they had to change it from loot boxes anyway. Yeah, that channel actually didn't always used to be called GrenjiGeeks. I don't know why. They had to change the loot boxes anyway because I don't know which country it is, but loot boxes are illegal in games now, so. I never got anything good from loot boxes. I mean, I don't love item shops. Yeah, it's technically gambling. That's available to kids. That's the main issue, is that it's available to kids to play, or teens. It's available to people that are under the age of 18, and that's why it's illegal. I believe that was the reason. You know, Zamazenta as a shiny looks way better than... Yeah, probably. You know, I've been thinking about this a lot. Pokemon Unite. That's the game. I don't hate it. I don't play it often, but I don't hate it. Yeah, the CSGO thing was a big deal. Even if everywhere in the world banned loot boxes, the skins are still crazy overpriced. Yeah. You know what, Toaster? I don't want to talk to you because you know that I bought you Balenciaga dog in Fortnite. You know that. I literally bought it for you because you bought me something. I don't remember what it was, but I bought you Balenciaga dog. I gifted him to you. I can go back to my purchase history on Epic Games and I will see. Yeah, I still sometimes buy skins on Fortnite. Balenciaga dog, pretty cool though. I would never wear him, but the last skin I bought in Fortnite, like outside of a battle pass, I think it was the Cypher PK skin. I don't buy skins often, but it's like if it's a character I like or a YouTuber, like if it's an icon skin, I've only bought one icon skin. I was so close to buying Allier when he came back in the shop. I don't know why, because it's just Allier cool, funny meme. But me to the shiny. I have a few sound effects. Just a few. I need more Pumkaboo. I'm going to refresh the route. Or the encounters. Yeah, they're gone now, so. Ah, you bought Master Chief. You see, I have so many superhero skins. But when I can have my two favorite superheroes in the same game, I like that. One's Marvel, one's DC, so you rarely have them in a game together. It's Spider-Man and the Flash. Toaster, you don't know how much rage induces in my body when you say that you bought Balenciaga dog. I bought you Balenciaga dog. I don't even know the skin's actual name, nor do I care. But I can't believe that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out about a year ago. Toaster, did you watch Black Adam? I haven't seen it, and I want to watch it, but whether that happens, I don't know. I might just wait till it's on HBO Max. That's a determining factor. That's weird that HBO Max just isn't in Europe. Are you still positive that it isn't? Toaster, I'm literally reading an article about how it's literally like about to come out, or maybe it just did. Toaster, it comes out in 4 days. I think. That's what it says. It says Europe. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to get your hopes up. So let me check Twitter. HBO Max Ireland. That's in their Pumkaboo. It said Nordic countries actually on the article, so I don't know. I don't know if it's going to end up... So maybe it's not coming to, like, the UK and a couple surrounding countries. I'm sorry, I got your hopes up. But an article said, oh, it's coming to Europe on 26th. And then I scrolled down further, and then they clickbaited. Stupid Tranquil, nobody likes you. You're the worst regional bird. I like Toucanon more than you. Toucanon sucks. Worst regional bird. The best regional bird is Talonflame, followed by Staraptor, followed by Corviknight. Oh, Toucanon is fine. I don't hate him, but I don't love him. He's just not really my cup of tea. Oh, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are one of the best Pokemon games. It's the main issue with them is the cutscenes. But that's something that everybody talks about. And other than that though, I can't think of any issues with that game. Never mind. It's hand holding. My lord, on that first island. It's so bad. Pumkaboo. But this is what I don't get. Pokemon is for kids, yet the game has such diverse mechanics with their moves. It's meant to be played by all ages. But I cannot see a young kid above the age or under the age of like 8 or 9 beating a Pokemon game. Really. I think Pokemon just needs to adjust and know that its game's core audiences are all adults. Can't even beat it at your age. That's a shame. Welcome in, Naaman. How are you doing? Like, Pokemon games for their... I think that the hardest Pokemon game that I've played so far was actually, surprisingly, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Because of the Elite Four was actually fun. Like, I don't love those games totally. I think they're okay. I'd rather play them than Diamond and Pearl. But I love their Elite Four and Champion fight. It was by far one of the coolest things in that game. Like, it literally took me multiple tries to beat those. I'm just ready for new Pokemon games in about less than a month now. I'm not following the page that tweets out every day. All I have to do is go to... I'm getting my stream ready. Gonna do more placements on Overwatch. Sick. I have never done a cross-platform raid, but if I can, at the end of my stream, I will send everybody to your stream. Pokemon Countdown bot following. There is 27 days until Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I have my games pre-ordered. But I don't like how GameStop does pre-orders. They make you pay a $5 down payment, and then you have to pay the rest then. I would rather just completely buy my games when I pre-order. I mean, it's nice for some people, but I think the option is cool. I've literally had 0 performance issues with this stream, and with my luck with streams, the fact that I've had 0 issues with my computer running or my internet, it's just a relief. Get that dub. You know what? I'm going to go... You know what? Where are we dropping? We're going to go drop it to the towers with our Pokemon. Give me more Pumkaboo. There's one. Dum, 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 dum. Can't believe Braden left to walk his dog. If she wasn't so hyper, I would let my dog come in here and show everybody her. But she way too hyper. I will show everybody a picture of her, though. Let me go pull up my most recent picture. She really hasn't changed since, like, the 2 weeks ago that I took this picture. Here's my dog. Oh, let me go full screen. That's my dog. And in the background, you could barely see it. Never mind. I don't even know what that video is. Well, that's my dog. Her name is Eevee, just like the Pokemon. She is a lab. She's a silver lab mixed with a tiny bit of pitbull. Like, it's literally a small amount, but you see it in her face. Well, it's not a ton in the face anymore. It's more in her posture. But when she was little, like, you could really tell. Even though it's so little because her dad is a full-bred lab. Her mom was a small mixture of pit and lab. Like, the lab was way earlier in the line. So it's just kind of odd, but she is a funny dog. And I say she's silver, just like shiny Eevee. That was my when I suggested that name. There was so many names that were suggested for her. Like Luna was one of the names. I can't believe we almost named our dog Luna. Not that I don't think that's a horrible name, but I think it's relatively used often. I don't want to say basic, but it's used relatively often. Sorry if you can hear me picking the hair off my windscreen. I try to keep this thing super nice and clean, because the Shure windscreens with this and the SM7B, they get extremely dusty and they get like lint and hair on them so often. They just get so dirty, and I literally clean mine every day. It's not horrible, but I would like to take a lint roller to it. I don't know if I'm even accurate with encounters right now. I need to check. I should be at 80 in the Pokedex. I'm in the wrong spot. Pokedex. Pumkaboo. 79. So that means I have accidentally pressed the encounter button one too many times. So this is actually 78. Now I'm on track. More Pumkaboo. Hello, Jambler. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? I hope you are doing well. Have you beaten this game yet, Jambler? And also, didn't you pre-order Scarlet and Violet? I don't remember if you said you did. But I know you're a more recent Switch owner. I have not beaten it. Ooh. If you did get Scarlet, or if you did pre-order Scarlet and Violet, you got to beat this game before it comes out. At least before you play Scarlet and Violet. I know you're going to want to play it the day it comes out. But I hope life's been good. I know we talk every once in a while. How far are you? How many badges do you have? I would like to know how many badges Chambler has acquired in the Galar region. I don't know if I'll be able to play a day of. Yeah. Oh, that sucks that you had to come home. How long does your pre-order stay active? Like, I gotta check my receipt without pre-order information, pre-order deposit, release date. Yeah, I can't tell. I'm pretty sure my pre-order literally lasts for the day. I put a deposit down too. I wonder, was it at EB Games or Game? I don't remember what store the UK has. But I know that GameStop, and Game is the same. It's the same company as GameStop. Wasn't it like a £5 or probably, I don't know what they do for you. But I had to put $5 down. That's all I was allowed to do. For a pre-order, you put $5 down. £2. I don't know if that constitutes to $5. I don't think it does. But it just might be. You put a certain amount down. Different there. What, it's probably like $3.29, I think, if my math's right. $2.40, yeah. Yeah, it's the same process though. You put a certain amount down. Which game did you get? I literally have 3 chats open. The one on my stream that I could see my preview. There's one on my OBS screen, and then I have my YouTube page open. Yeah, that's good at least. I would not like for you to not get the game cool. I've been streaming my Uni Valorant games. You have? Then you gotta send me the link to that. I forgot you play for your Valorant team. Also, if there's anybody in the stream who's not subscribed, I'm not like asking you to subscribe. I'm just letting you know. Like, if you want to, you can. I apologize for the stream being on subscriber only mode for chat. It's free to chat. Subscribing is free. The only reason I have that is because I was getting spammed with bots back in Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It was so bad. Like, it was awful. I hate that I ever had to do that, especially for being a smaller channel in terms of, like, compared to big streamers who don't have sub-only mode on. It's not because I'm trying to get people to subscribe. It's literally because of how many bots come to streams. It's awful. So if you can't chat, that is why. And I'm not like saying, oh my gosh, I see people that are in stream that aren't chatting. No, it's literally just, that's the reason why. If you can't chat, you might not be subscribed. It's so bad. The bots on YouTube are so awful. Yeah, well, that would be accurate. That would be accurate. I'm almost out of Metal Claw. Well, no, I'm not. I just realized I have 29. But I saw the amount of moves that were out. This hasn't been bad. It's been 86 Pumkaboo tonight in roughly an hour 10. You know, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue Chainsaw Man. I haven't watched any of Spy Family. I want to. I just haven't actually watched it yet. It hasn't been a main priority for me. I wouldn't say it was childish. I would say it was more. It was actually kind of mature. I would not recommend anybody under the age of 18 watch that show, but I know that that's just my personal thought. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I want to watch it. I just haven't started it. I just realized I have 9 days to finish Naruto. It's not going to happen. Like the main Naruto that's on Netflix. The original series. Yeah, it leaves Netflix on October 31st. Like, October 31st is the last day to watch it. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. I mean, there's other places I could watch it. It might be on Hulu. I don't know. All right, I will see you later. Get some sleep. Any more Pumkaboo gonna spawn? There's one. Excuse me. I need to reset. Even though there was a Pumkaboo there, there's just so many encounters. If I reset now, should give me a lot more Pumkaboo. Okay, I'm only getting one. Of course I am. I probably didn't go far enough. Sapphire. How are you going to play Sapphire? I think you mean Scarlet. I could be wrong. But unless you have a way to play Sapphire. I can think of a few ways, but I don't know if someone you know is like setting that up for you. Because Sapphire is an old game. This is not your Pokemon. I got this one. This was from my game. This one was from my game. I used the Pokemon that I got from your game earlier. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I also didn't know if someone set up a way for you to play Scarlet or Sapphire on your phone, which I didn't think so, because normally I'm the one who sets that kind of stuff up for you, and I actually don't think that there's a way to play old games on an iPhone. There might be, but it's probably through jailbreaking. No, and plus, Shield was originally my game. So I took my tax. I took the Shiny Zacian from that event. That was my tax. I'll give you my regular one. One more encounter and I'm technically at the max odds for brilliant Pokemon. So hopefully a lot more will show up soon. But I kind of want to change my time of day to nighttime so that I can see the brilliance easier. Because I don't know when it actually changes to night. If it doesn't change at 8 p.m. my time, I will swap it. I will make it later so that... Just resetting the route. How's this not a new area yet? Wait, it's not. So that means that I could just hunt here in a bigger patch. Also, this is a massive Pumkaboo. Yep, 10 minutes until I could see if it transfers over to nighttime. That's the thing I like about Scarlet and Violet, though, is that they have the time of day is not based on your Switch clock. Yep, I have battled 100. So now I should start seeing more brilliant Pumkaboo show up. Like, the odds for them are the max that they could be. So it's 3% chance of every Pumkaboo. So it's 3% of every 25% of the total spawns. Which, what even is that? Three percent times 25%. So that means my odds of finding a brilliant Pumkaboo are 0.0075. That's not amazing. But then that's a 1 in... It's a 1 in, like, 400, or maybe it's 512. I don't remember the exactly. Every time I run into a brilliant, so my total odds of finding a shiny are not. They're good, but they're not like incredible in terms of. I'm not gonna just get a ton of shinies. It's still gonna take a while for them to pop up. Now, this is normally where people would recommend you just only encounter the Brilliance, but I just KO every other Pumkaboo, even though they're not Brilliant, just to keep getting my shiny rate up. I just don't see the point in not attacking them. I mean, I can bike around now and look for only the Brilliant Pumkaboo. But I might there's one right there. And I KO them every time. That's probably what I'll do now. At least for a while. Maybe being in the wild area, I'll get more Brilliance. Those Pumkaboo are Brilliant. That one isn't either. None of those. Neither of those two are. It's so hard to tell with the bright green, yellow grass. None of those are. There's not one over here. That one isn't. None of those four are. None of those five are. That Gloom is, but I don't have any encountered, so the shiny odds not going to be changed. One of those three are. There's an Unpheasant this time. Or Unpheasant. That one isn't. Neither of those two or that one. Those two aren't. Those two are not. That's straining on my eyes. Those two aren't. Yeah, I need it to be nighttime in 6 minutes. You know what? I'm just going to quickly change it to 8 o'clock and see if that makes it nighttime, even though it's only in 5 minutes. Date and time. Let's see if that changes it to nighttime in game. There we go. Okay. Yep. 8 p.m. did do it. At the end of the night when I'm done streaming, I'll synchronize my time back. I just made it 8. I just literally changed it up an hour. So now I'll be able to tell easier if these Pumkaboo are Brilliant. And it also seems like a little bit more are spawning. I don't think that's time-based, though. Not in this game. So I'm only looking for the glowing Pumkaboo. After you KO 100, you look for only the glowing ones of the Pokemon that you're hunting. You can go for the other glowing, like that Gloom. That's what it'll look like, but around Pumkaboo. But if you haven't gotten 100 KO'd of those, then it doesn't matter. The shiny odds aren't changed. This is definitely easier to tell. So that is the basics of shiny hunting. At least this method of shiny hunting. Until you actually start encountering quite a bit, it's kind of boring, but it's better than spinning around riding a bike trying to hatch eggs. Because that takes even longer sometimes. There's a glowing Woobat. But the glow does not mean they are shiny. Just means their shiny odds are boosted. if I have the certain amount of KOs. Come on, I would like a Pumkaboo to show up that is brilliant. There's one. And I will KO these ones. So my shiny odds will progressively get easier. It really won't ever make a difference unless I've encountered like 200 of the brilliance. But right now it's every 100 until it's 300. So it's 100, 200, 300, then 500. Maybe it's 100, 150, 200. I don't remember. That's what I do. I just go around looking for the glowing one. This is actually where the shiny hunt begins. All up to this point was really just prepping. That's a glowing bat, not the pumpkin. But while it was the prep, I still am happy that I got the encounters on stream because there's still a chance I get a shiny from a regular one. But although technically I do think it's possible that I'm missing out on it being a shiny by not encountering it. But in all honesty, the logic behind it is that I'll never know if it was shiny. So it's like, why wouldn't you check it? But also, if you don't, like, if you're going for the brilliant, you're going to be saving time, or you're going to be saving encounters. It's a long story. It's kind of just like, either way, you're going to be suffering through it. But why encounter the ones that you know are worth shiny odds when you can go for only the ones that are better? If I feel like I'm getting like no encounters at all, then I'll maybe just go back to getting every Pumkaboo. But I might as well try just going for the brilliance for now. It's like another one to spawn though. There's one. Oh, there's another one. See, sometimes they just show up back to back. I wish they kept spawning that often. There's one. There we go. See, it's not horrible. I would like another Pumkaboo glow spawn. The Tranquil threw me off. Searching for this brilliant Pumkaboo. There is one. I wish that Phantom and Pumkaboo spawned in the same spot. I would like that a lot. Then I could simultaneously hunt them. I keep hearing the random encounter noise. They show up relatively often, but since I have to cut through the grass, I hear it so often. I'm on a dry spout of brilliant Pumkaboo. There we go. That's coughing. Not the Pumkaboo. It's a random encounter here, so. That's the real encounter. Gosh, I keep running into the Woobats. Alright, time to get away from the unpheasant. We need more brilliant Pumkaboo to spawn. There's one. That's another random. Skorupi. There we go. I like to see it when multiple spawn. Because now that I'm going after only the brilliants, it's a little harder to get encounters. So when they're right next to each other, I like that. Come on, Pumkaboo. Have a brilliant aura for me. I need to be using my speed up as often as I can. That might make me see encounters quicker. There's another one. I see the other one. It's back. Do you mean you're back? Tis back. Well, welcome back, Braden. We have officially gotten to where we are only going after the brilliance. I said the real shiny hunt is really just, or the shiny hunt is really just started. Once you break the 100 encounters, then once you start getting brilliance more often, which I've only gotten 12. Well, 12 Pumkaboo. I'm not going after like everything else that's brilliant because I don't have higher shiny odds. I feel like part of me really hates doing this because I'd rather just kill every Pumkaboo, get my shiny odds up, and I still have a chance to get a shiny each time I encounter a Pumkaboo. I'm still not 100% sold on just doing the brilliance at 100. I mean, at 500, then I would only do the brilliance. That's, or maybe even getting it up to 200 or 300. I don't know. I just don't want to risk getting a shiny off screen, grinding up my encounters, like my my KOs. That's the thing. It's kind of like a. I feel like I'm now out of Metal Claws, right? Check summary. Yeah. Just swap to Marshadow. Because him not being shiny will take less time in the long end. Because he doesn't have to go through a shiny animation. I think it's a compromise that you have to kind of choose or get over. If either you save time by not killing everyone, but you also don't get to see if those are shiny. It's just like a. It's weird because like I could have, in theory, it's possible. It's very unlikely, but every one of these Pumkaboo could have been shiny that I'm not encountering, that I'm not bumping into. But the odds of every one of them being shiny is very, 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 like, very, very unlikely. Beyond what you can imagine unlikely is, it's beyond that. Technically, this Nickit, I have increased odds for it to actually be shiny. That would have been funny if the Nickit was shiny. I do have over 500. I actually have over 700, I think, for Nickit. Because that was my first shiny hunt in this game. I don't even want to think about Tranquil shiny. It's ugly. I don't hate. Is that? I swear that Pumkaboo was brilliant. Stupid Tranquil is. Tranquil is, like, I don't hate green shinies, but it has an ugly green shiny. Like, it's horrible. Go Shadow Claw. No brilliant Pumkaboo so far. I know I want to at least get one more shiny in Sword and Shield before Scarlet and Violet because, well, I'm sure I'll go back to Sword and Shield shiny hunt unless there's a new method that blows encounter method out of the water, which I wouldn't doubt it. I would indeed not doubt it. There we go. 115 on Pumkaboo. Hey. Back-to-back brilliant Pumkaboo. You like to see it. No, I haven't. I actually kind of forgot that it came out today. I remember talking about it earlier, but... Oh my gosh. No, come back. Oh. 3 in a row. You get a dry spot, and then you get like 10 in a row, and then they go away for another 40 Pumkaboos you see. So annoying. Now, if Pumkaboo had like a higher spawn rate, we'd be seeing way more brilliant Pokemon. Like, I could go to a route right now that I have every Pokemon available to, like, have brilliant. Like, right now, I know I have Route 2 up above the professor's house. Everything almost, besides the Arracuda that you can get in the water, are all over 100 encounters. So I see lots of brilliance. Like, 3% of my encounters total are brilliant, not 3% of my 25%. Because right now, brilliant odds to find a Pumkaboo are 0.0075%. I believe is correct. Of my total encounters. That's not the brilliant one. I can almost guarantee it. I'm going to kill it anyway. And I'm going to count it as an encounter because it's still a Pumkaboo I ran into. But I do not believe that that was indeed the Pumkaboo. That was brilliant. Haha, I was right. But I mean, if I run into a Pumkaboo, it's still an encounter of Pumkaboo. It still counts. I'm still going to kill it, because then my shiny rate goes up. Eventually. It's not like every kill I get increases it, but it's like, it's at certain points. Of getting it? Yes. It's... The shiny hunting in this game is so overcomplicated. They should have just made it... The odds apply to everything outside of Brilliant. Or make it easier to find a Brilliant. Make it 5 or 10%. Like... I feel like even if you increased it just to 5, like the odds of like people would find more shiny. Well, that's statistically correct. People would find more shinies, but also the Pokemon Company kind of just told us the shiny hunting method in this game, but nobody like actually read the words correctly. I find that so funny how we had all the information and Pokemon Company literally told us how to shiny hunt in this game, and yet it still took 2 years after the game came out to actually figure out how it worked. It was everybody, unless there was somebody who figured it out the first time they read it, the article that Pokemon blog posted, and didn't say anything about it online, and they figured it out themselves. Oh, there's 2 literally right there. It could have been an average Pokemon fan. Could have been a little Timmy, 8 years old. Could have figured out how to shiny hunt. Probably has a ton of shiny Pokemon in Sword and Shield, way more than anybody else. But everybody also just went to eggs, and that's what made Sword and Shield is probably the weakest game for hunting in recent years because of it. I mean, unless you're talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl, that game. Shiny hunting is not fun in that game. One second. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl weren't fun to shiny hunt in. The thrill of getting a chain high, that was cool. But the amount of rage that everybody felt when a chain broke. I've gotten a few chains in that game to 40. I don't hate chaining, it's just the way that chains could the underground method could have been amazing, but you have to have a million people that to actually get it done quickly. And it's just not effective because the odds are only 1 in 2048. And if you're hunting something specific, it's just not viable. Come on. Another brilliant Pumkaboo. I think Underground would have been... I love chains. Honestly, I think that they're the best route to take for shiny hunting. BDSP Reverter was stupid. The thing is with it is it's fine that your chain can break. It should not randomly break. That is different. It should not randomly break. That is the issue with chains in Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl. It's fine that they break. It's fine that there's ways that they can break. Or else it would just be an easy way to get shinies. And that would prove everybody's point that shiny hunting is easy. Shiny hunting shouldn't be easy. Like, finding shinies shouldn't be hard. Hunting the shinies shouldn't be hard. It should be easy. That didn't make sense. Finding a shiny Pokemon should take a long time, or should take a while. But the methods of actually how to carry out finding it should be easy. That's my statement there. Finally got my words out correct. This is straightforward. It wasn't. It wasn't for 2 years. But now that we know, it's relatively straightforward. You knock out 100, you only attack the glowing ones after that. Or if you happen to bump into one. That's a little different. But the way I see it is chaining in like X and Y was awesome. But I think the most straightforward and best example of how shiny hunting should be, that's a brilliant Pumkaboo, I would like that real quick, is Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. SOS method. Easy to execute, still takes a while to get a shiny, but anybody could do it. That's how it should be. Chaining being difficult, break by human error, but it should not break by something. Exactly. The random breaks are aggravating. I feel like technically you make up for it by if you get to a 40 chain, it's higher than X and Y odds. All right. I would like to... I want to end at 8:30 because I need to go, but I also would like to get 2 more brilliant Pumkaboo to make it even 125. At 8:30... come on. I need to get 2 more brilliant Pumkaboo. Two more back to back. I need them right now. Because I need to wrap up here, but I don't want to... Come on. Give me 2 right now. 2 brilliant Pumkaboo. There's 1. We just need 1 more. Real quick. I don't know how to deck snap. I never got shinies doing it. I need 1 more real quick, and then I'll wrap up. If it takes forever, it's going to suck. It shouldn't. It won't. It won't. Let's find our last Pumkaboo. Our last... I think SOS is the most user-friendly shiny hunting method. Did Adrenaline Orbs even make it out of that game? Are they in this game? Come on, I need 1 more real quick. 1 more. There we go. Last encounter of the stream. Will it be shiny? I'm just going to listen. It's not. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I will probably be streaming in a few days. I need to get working on the video that I want to get out soon for my other channel, which is still a secret. But I really enjoyed streaming tonight. It was good to get back into the groove of things right before the new Pokemon games. And I want to try and get this before the end of October. I think it's definitely possible. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time with another live stream. It's going to be GrenjiGames signing out. Peace.